Welcome back, guys, to another tutorial on Clo3d to Blender. But then we are going to be adding Daz3d into this tutorial. As you can see on this screen right now, this character here is a Daz3d character, but this air, I use the particle air to generate to design this, which I will also be explaining in my other tutorial that will be coming up soon. So, and these are some videos I've created with Daz3d character. You get the workflow. So I'm going to be explaining the workflow of how I created something like this. This one is still in progress, which I'll also be uploading soon as a short. So let's begin. First, you have to make sure that you have Daz3d installed on your system, which is free. You don't need to pay for Daz3d, it is free too. Okay, and also you also have the install manager. So for you to have for you to install Daz3d, you have to have the Daz3d install manager, where you can install the software and other features, also the Genesis character that will be used in the process of this tutorial. So this is it here. So just make sure you have installed all these before you proceed into this tutorial. So after doing that, the next thing you need to do is to go to your Daz3d login to add this to your cart. You need to have this Daz3d to Blender bridge to your cart. So when you add it to your cart, mine, I've purchased mine. So when you add it to your cart and you purchase it, it is also free, so you don't need to worry about paying for it. So this is also free. So what you just need to do is to go to the install manager. You see it here in the install manager, install it here, and it automatically display on your Blender. It automatically display here on your Blender. So when I select N, there's this Daz3d to let's scroll down. So these are a lot of add-ons. So this is Daz3d to the Blender, you will see it here. So you can also go back to if you don't see that, probably you might need to like turn it on. So go to your preference, go to your add-on, and then select and Daz to Blender, and I'm sure you can see it here. So it's turned on, you get. So let's go back to our Daz3d software. So this is Daz3d here. So we can go to select figure. Yes, so scroll down. You can select, let's say, Genesis 8.1 male. So it's loading. So this is our Genesis here. So as you can see, so you can go to, there are a lot of things you can do around here, but then I won't be going deep into all this. We also have the parameter. These are the parameter where you can adjust the body part and all this. So you can just play around with this, but if you are fine with this, then we are good to go. Mostly I don't really touch much of this. So what you just need to do is to go back to file, go back to send to, then you go to Daz to Blender. Just make sure you've installed the Daz to Blender bridge. So select Daz to Blender, then Genesis, yes, and then accept. I'll make sure I drop the link to Daz3d so that you can find it easy to download some things on it, like the Blender to Daz to Blender bridge. I'll drop the link so that you can have a direct link to purchase it and also install it on your system. So as we wait for this, let me skip this and go back to Blender. So as you can see, export face from that studio complete. Please switch to Blender. So let's go to Blender. So I'm going to delete this. So let's this Blender. So what you just do here is to import, select import new Genesis figure. So this is it here. So as you can see, this is it. But then we'll be deleting some things because I won't be rigging. We are going to be animating this character with Mixamo. So what you do here is to select this. I'll delete this. Yes. Don't worry, let's see the texture of the character. Let's wait for it to load. So the texture has loaded. So let's go to this place. I'll be deleting some things here. Let me see. So I want to be careful of what I'm deleting. So I'll delete by hierarchy. So I deleted that by hierarchy. You can delete some things you might not need here. Let's say I can delete this to delete hierarchy. Yes. Okay, let me just leave the lashes and this here. So we can, let me delete this one to delete by hierarchy too. So we have just this figure here. So this is just it here. So I think we are fine with this. So the next thing we need to do is to add a shoe. We want our character to wear a sneaker. So I'll go to file. I think I have one of my sneakers there. You can always download sneakers from Sketchfab. You can see here. You can get free sneakers. Also, you have CD Trader too, and I think Turbo Squid. So you can go to those websites to download sneakers. So all you just need, and if you want to pay for some, you can also download paid version too. So, but then let me go to my file. I think I saved one as GLB. So it's just similar process with if you watch my last tutorial with human generator add-on. So you see something like that, the same method we are going to use for this. I'm going to go to test. If it's not GLB, it's not GLB, so I'll look for it as obj. If it's not GLB, import obj. We're going to use the same method, private design test. Yes. So this is the sneakers I was looking for. So, and I hope you've downloaded yours from Sketchfab, or you probably have a shoe you want to use for this tutorial process. So what we need to do first is we need to do let's select Alt P first. Alt P, because some shoe might come with some errors that might be affecting you. So we have to first clear parent. It's very, very important. You can see this pop out here now. So these are what we are going to do. Sure, I want to be sure I'm selecting the right thing. Let me see the shoe. So this is the object. So I'll be deleting all this. I'm deleting all. I don't think I need all this. Let me see. Yeah, I don't need all this. Yeah, you can see. So you might be facing a lot of error while using the shoe during rig or anything. So these are one of the things you should consider. And then you can select Control A. Then we'll select the all transform. And when you go to this, let's scroll up to view. No, so I think item. Yes, you can see. So, and I think this is fine. Yeah. So now let's move to the next part by scaling the shoe to the character's leg. So you can take your time to do that. I'll be skipping the process. You can scale it and adjust it, or let me just explain it during the process, because I just learned something that might also be useful for you in scaling the character to the character's leg. So let's do this. GZ RZ, yes. GY a bit, yes. Let's scale it a bit. Then GX. I'm having a weird way of doing my thing. Okay. RZ. Then GX. Okay, we have to move this to the back a bit. GY. Comma. Then GX. We also need to scale it. GY. So you can skip this part if you've done yours. Is it still showing? Okay. So okay, now I just want to explain an instance which I will say like undo, because I think I'm done with scaling the shoe. So let's assume you are trying to scale the shoe, but it's giving this, it's looking too long, but then you don't want to adjust it too much. You can always go to sculpt mode, object, then sculpt mode. I think there's a feature I selected. Let me see. This is to draw. Yeah, when you select this draw, you can select F, you can make it bigger. Let me select, sorry, F, and drag it. Yes. So zoom close, and just all you need to do is to draw. You can see when you drag it, you can see this. It's too much. I think it's too much. Control Z. So just do it little by little. Yes, you can see this. So you can Control Z. So you just zoom closer, and you can see instead of let's do comment. Sorry. So my look is quite common. So this just is it's not that perfect, but then you can just take your time to make it perfect. So this is just another option of overscaling your sneakers if it's not fitting in like properly, if it's looking too big. So this is just another option you can do. So but then I'm going to undo this. So let's see. Yes, I think this is fine. Let me just do GY and take it to the back. Still like entering the leg a bit. So SY GY. Yeah, this is fine. If I see any space, that means okay. Now let me do this in sculpt mode. So just going to drag this, come in, drag, you can see, just drag this, don't worry. Yes, you can see we are good to go. So nobody knows. So go back to object mode. So when you go back to object mode, all you need to do is select this. Let's drag this up a bit. Then we'll go to mirror. Why am I okay? Yes, add modifier, search, mirror. Yes, then select the character. As you can see, that's just it, and we are good to go. And what we are going to do next is to apply. We're going to apply this. So let me see this. We might later not need this, but then the next thing we're going to do is to animate. So let me scroll back a bit. So should I join this with the character? Control J. It's not working. So don't let us join it. So let's just select this and let me see if there's any extra. Okay, and select this. So let's go to file, go to export, and let's go to FBX. We are taking this thing to Mixamo. So I'm going to go to my Seagate private design. Let me just look for one of my folder. Let me just use this folder and use the dash tutorial. I'll just save it as that. So I used to change this to copy so that it can also take texture. It might not take this character texture, but then it will come with the texture of the shoe, depending, yeah. Because sometimes when you export the designs to Mixamo, the texture just disappears. So you can change this to copy. It works sometimes. Then make sure you select selected object so that it will select other environment features or other model in your scene. So make sure you select selected object and click export obj and fbx, sorry. So I think we are done. So let's go to Mixamo. You can always register on Mixamo with your Gmail. So this is the one I use for the design I showed at the beginning of the video. So select sorry, let's go to upload character. Then we're going to select this. I'm going to go to my project. Sorry, let's go to private design. So I'm going to, so just go to where your file is, and I'm going to go to where's test. So this test here, and this is Daz tutorial. Click on open. So I'll be skipping this part so that it can process the character. So this is our character here. Let's select next. You don't need to worry about this, everything is fine. Mostly it shows this because I copied it with texture. So go to chain. You can just use your inner. So yeah, I think I'm right. So we'll go to wrist. So I'll go to the elbow. And knee. Yes, and let's go to the groin. Yes, so select next for the character to process. So I also skip this part. So here we are, then select next. select next. So you can just search for, let me see, I don't know, I'm not sure of this, but I think there is one I use. It's not body checkout or something something something. Okay, it's not there. So you can just let me just look for any random stuff. Okay, let's use this jab. Let me see. Let's use this jab cross. Okay, let's use this. Then you can drag the frame. Let me see this. Drag this here. So okay, arm space, you can always increase it down. Let's see this. Also overdrive, you can always reduce the speed of the punch. Let me see. Okay, let's just download it. Yeah, with skin, 30 frames per second, none, download. So IBX is downloading here. So let's just go back to Blender. So what I will do right now is to create another collection. Right click. Let me just say I can say new character or animated character. Anyone you want to save it at. Spacebar. Then file, import, FBX, download, jab cross FBX. We'll need to like hide this. Let me just hide all this. Everything in this folder needs to be hidden. And also turn off camera because we won't need them anymore. So import FBX. Okay, this shoe needs to be hidden too. Okay, all these are not a big deal. You can see. So this shoe is showing pink. So we need to find the texture. So what you just need to do is select the shoe, then go back to your material, then select this drop down and look for the material that looks similar to the shoe. Let me even select the shoe itself. So if I select the shoe and let me look for what is the name, material 0. Material 0 is the name of the shoe, is the name of the material for the shoe. So let's go back to this shoe and select material 0, and then this is our shoe. So the same thing we are going to do for the character also. So let's select this. So what you need to do, this is everything is 01 01 01. So look for the ones that are not with 01. They don't come with 01. That's the original shader. So this male face, there's nothing like 01. So select that. So we're going to do that. Male lip, do that. Then male teeth, do that. Then male body, do that. Then we have the male ear, do that. Then the leg also. So yes, so we have the male eye socket. Okay, sorry, I'm selecting the wrong one. This is what we're looking for. Male eye socket, male mouth, wrong. So keep doing that and keep scrolling. Male eye moisture, scroll down, male fingernail. I will do the male cornea and male irises. Yeah, do this one too. Also this toenail. I think we have the male head. So this is the male head. So this, you can see this, we are good to go. But this the eyelashes, it's no big deal. Just select the eyelashes and yeah, go back to this. You can see we are good to go. So this is just it. You can just scroll up. Then your frame 0 to I don't know how many is different. I think it's 130 or so. So let's just try 140. Then we can, if you want to play it, you can play it. You can see It's ready to punch anybody. The jab. You can see. So without wasting much of our time, let's go back to 1 year. I'm coming. So we're going back to the first frame. So what we need to do here is we need to, let me select the bone first. So select the bone, go to this rest position. We need the rest position first. This is very important. So coming. So let's select this and then select this. Yes. Coming. My mouse is shaky. So file, export, obj, test, dash, pose. Then we select limits selected only. Then the next thing we are going to do is to select these two, file, export, obj, that's I'm supposed to save that as rest position. Okay, let me just say frame 1 or frame 0. Let's say frame 0. That's frame 0. Limit to selected only. Yes, export. Then the next thing we're going to do is to alembic file. So file, export, alembic. We'll do the same thing, private. Yes, test. And let's make sure we select only, selected only, and let's say dash. So export alembic. You can see we're good to go. So let's just go to Clo3d. So make sure you launch your Clo3d. I'm going to be minimizing this. Okay, yes, good to go. So go to let me, so that my system won't lag. So let me just change it to this. So file and just say import. You can say obj. Go to private design. I'm going to go to test and I'm going to go to dash pose, import obj. Yes, add. Okay, yeah, so this is it here. So I'll be skipping this part. I'm going to be dressing up my character here. So I don't know how you plan to dress your character for this tutorial. You can just pick a t-shirt and a short from your project file and place it on your design, which I'll also be doing. So I'll be skipping this part, then we'll move to the animation aspect. Okay, yeah, in case I forget, when you're adding your project file, make sure you select add in the process, not open. So when you drag this, switch to add and select OK. You can see, so it's better, so that if you select open, it opens a new project file and this is gone. So just don't forget to do that while adding your design. So now that I've dressed up my character, I think the next thing we can do, the next thing we need to do is to go to our UV editor. So and UV editing is now using in 7.3 in Clo3d, in the new update of Clo3d. You can just select all of them, then just select this auto UV or optimize UV arrangement. Then you can see, I can say it's 0 to 1, or you can do multiple scale if you want to use more than one type. But then I think I'm cool with this 0 to 1. Then I select apply. So the UV editing is going to be properly packed by this new update. As you can see, you don't need to start a mistake. Selected it twice. So I think it reshuffled. So just close it. This is it here, properly packed. So let's go to file. Then we are going to go to import, go to obj, then we'll go to Daz3d and frame 1, select open. So what you do here is to select hard, and I think all these are fine. the scale in meters, yes, avatar. Okay, sorry, change this to morph. Yeah, that's very important. It is very, make sure you change this to morph. Yes, morph, and select OK. So let the magic happen. Okay, you can see. Yeah, this is scary, but then this is cool too. So you can see this is the stance for the jab. So you can do this, you can see this. So what we just need to do is to delete this avatar and now import our Alembic file. So we are going to delete this. Go to file, go to import, go to Alembic. Let's go to test. Where is the test file? Okay, we're not in private design, so okay, yeah, select test, go to Daz3d, select open, and select add. So okay, let me see. So what? Okay, I think there's an error here. So the next thing we'll do is to go to animation. Then this is it here. Make sure you're on animation stable. All you need to do is just select record. So I'm going to be doing this, and I'll skip the process of the whole recording process. Okay, so the um simulation is done. Let's go back to the beginning, and I'll probably just drag it so that we can see the whole animation process. As you can see the movement. You can see this is it. This is cool. This is cool. Yes, this is cool. So so that's just it. So let me go back to the first frame. Then we're going to switch back to simulation. So let's go back to file, and I'm going to export this. We're going to export this as Alembic Ogawa. So let's see Daz Clo3d animation. Then we're going to save this. Yes, let's make it tick. Yes, unified UV coordinates, entire region. Let's select OK, meter 2, OK. Also, the other options you can also export. We have the MDD cache. So we have tutorial on how to export as MDD, but then I'll be using Alembic here. So, and we also have the point cache. But it seems there's no OBJ legacy in the recent updates in Blender, so you might face issue exporting in MDD or in point cache. So Alembic is like the better option, except you have Blender 3.6 or 3.21, 3.2, 3.3, 3.5, 3.6. Any one of them, I think will be fine. But 4.2 does not include the OBJ legacy. So let me just skip this part. Okay, since we are done exporting, let us go to our UV editor. As you all know, Alembic does not come with texture, so we need to bake the texture for our garment or our design. So this is the icon. Just select bake texture. Then you can select this 8K. Let me just use 4K. So 8K is actually nice so that you can get more quality in your texture. So this is test tutorial. Okay, now this is the one I did for. Let me open another one. Okay, let's go back to test. Let me see 8K. Let me just go back to this tutorial. I'm going to delete this. delete and delete this. So I'll just save this as 4K. So save. The iFuse and normal is fine, except you have extra features in your design. So 1 of 1, yes. 0 to 1, yes, that's it. So and select save. Okay, so let's go back to let's close this and go back to Blender. So the next thing we do is to do file. We're going to import our Alembic. Yes, go to test. I'm going to import Clo3d animation. Yes, import. Yep. So let's drag our timeline to see the moves. Let me see. Yeah, it's quite laggy, so I might not be able to play the full animation, but I think you can understand what you are seeing right now. So let's go here. So this is it. As I said earlier, Alembic does not come with texture. So let me do some things quick before I add the texture to the Alembic file. So let me just add the plane and Shift A, light, GZ. This is an area light. Let me just make it 50. I don't know how it's going to look like in cycles. 64. So so let's select our Clo3d design and go to shading. I'm going to scroll through this. Let's select this, yes, and zoom closer. So this is what we're going to do. Let's select new, select the principal BSDF and select Ctrl Shift T. So we're going to go to test. I'm going to go to tutorial where I save the texture. So this is it, 4K normals, and yep, so this is it here. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, we are good to go. Yeah, it's shining. So this is our Alembic is. Let's go. You can see. So let's go to cycles. What you just need to do is to increase the roughness. So if when you import to Alembic, all you need to do is just increase the roughness. I think 0.7 something or 8 is fine. I think we are good with this. If you want to denoise it, so this is fine. Let me go back to layout and let's go to cycles. As you can see, this is the video, this is the design in cycles. Oh, it's quite laggy, so I won't be able to play it, but I will render it and show you the final result of this animation. So this is just the basic idea of Clo3d, Blender and Daz3d workflow. So you can also input it in your design process. If you don't want to use Clo3d characters, you can always use character outside. You have the human generator add-on, which I've created tutorial on. So this is also a tutorial on Daz3d too. So I know I'll also be bringing up new features, sorry, like the hairstyle. You get, so we're working on the low cut, the dreadlock, and some other features using the particle. So stay tuned for my next tutorial. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.